Good afternoon. Welcome to another edition of Ziggy's Rants. I'm Mark Zegveld, and what I'm going to be talking about today is more about our former First Minister, Humza Yousaf. Now then, please, plenty of likes. They really do help with the reach of the channel and the video. And share. And if you've not subscribed, please do. It's free, so why not? So now then, Humza. Now, for those who have watched my interview yesterday with Craig Houston about his excellent discovery of emails and his exposing Humza for what he is and what happened on October the 7th, what he knew, when did he know, and where did the money go to release his in-laws. So I spoke about Craig about that yesterday, but so I'm not going to discuss that. So I'll wanted to now discuss other issues that are coming out about our former First Minister. The first one I want to discuss is award ceremony. From I don't know what kind of room, just slapping themselves on the back. So I think it's some kind of Muslim award ceremony where he made another racist speech. Now we all know about the white speech in Parliament, but he's been at it again. Now then, he's made a speech at this awards, and obviously again it's about the Middle East. Not about Scotland, it's about the Middle East. And he says that if the thousands of kids that have been killed in Palestine, if they were white, blonde-haired, blue-eyed kids, the uproar, it would never have happened. And then he goes on to say, this is racism. This is about racism. This has always been about racism. And apparently we're back in Israel because we're all racists. It's not just insulting in so many ways. It's also racist because it wasn't white, blonde-haired, blue-eyed people who attacked Israel on October the 7th. It wasn't them who attacked Israel. So to suggest that if they were white, blonde-haired, blue-eyed, who were being bombed, that we would be more of an outrage. There's an outrage against the terrorists. There's an outrage against the hundreds of rockets being sent into Israel daily, on a daily basis, by terrorist groups in the area who are well funded, who are funded by Iran. He doesn't talk about that. He won't talk about that. It's another Muslim country who are actually providing the ammunition for them to attack Israel with. So this racism stuff needs to stop. It's another excuse by Humza. It really frustrates and annoys me when he comes out with this nonsense that we're all racist because we back Israel. I back Israel. I'm not racist. Never been racist. Get over yourself and start bloody looking after your constituency, which you're meant to be doing. You've ignored Scotland, and that brings me to my second story. And this is when he was First Minister for the whole of Scotland, dealing with a devolved administration. Humza Yousaf demanded Middle East related media bids they were fast-tracked so we could discuss Gaza at every opportunity going. Not discuss the Scottish National Health Service or education or the drug deaths or the alcohol deaths or the many other issues we have going on in Scotland. No, anyone that wanted to discuss, any of the media that wanted to discuss the Middle East got priority and got thrown to the front of the queue so he could go on telly and discuss this. Exclusive. The former First Minister Private Secretary urged his special advisor and communication team to fast-track interviews requested about Gaza just before he took part in an interview with publication Middle East Eye. Humza demanded that any media bids that came in about into him about the Middle East were fast-tracked despite the Scottish government dealing with budget fallout at the time. So it was more important for Humza to deal with and talk about the Middle East than it is to deal with what's happening in Scotland as the First Minister on 100 grand a year, who's meant to be looking after Scotland. He's more interested in what is than the Middle East. And we all knew this because every post, every day on Twitter was the Middle East. Every single time he appeared on TV, it was the Middle East. He has let down Scotland badly in his time as First Minister. And thank God they got rid of him. Not that it's helped with the next guy that's come along. And that brings me to my third story, John Swinney. Now, we all know what's going on with these emails. The Times, the Telegraph, all the news media are talking about the money that was sent to the terrorist backing group in Gaza. Meant to be he sent what 500,000 initially, then a further 250,000 to this group. Now there is questions, valid questions, being asked about where the money went and why, and the timing of it. And Craig Houston has done 2 fantastic videos on this. I suggest you go and have a look at them. If you haven't already, you probably have. Exposing Humza and basically asking the questions that need answered. Of when did he know about the attack? Was the money that was sent, was it to get his family out early? And these are valid questions. There's taxpayers' money. He was the First Minister of Scotland. We need to know, and we need these questions answered. But John Swinney's come out and said there will be no debate about this. There'll be no questions asked. There'll be no investigation, and there'll be no inquiry into this. It's another example of the Scottish government doing whatever they want and damn the rest of people. And whether it crosses the line or not, it will not be debated. It will not be talked about. It will be hushed up. And that's what he's doing. And that's what he's doing. And it shows the processes of Parliament are very weak, extremely weak. The government can say whatever it likes, and there's no comeback, there's no accountability. And that's what we want from Parliament. We want accountability. So that devolution has failed, as you all know, as I've said on many occasions, devolution has failed. It needs to be fixed. It needs to have a complete and utter change. Processes need to be changed. It needs to be more accountable, and it's not. And these people are getting away with whatever they wanted to do, whatever they want to do. These are serious questions. This is our money. We need answers. And I think they should start remembering they work for us, not the other way round. So when we have serious questions to be asked, they answer. It's that simple. But no, there's going to be nothing on this. It's going to be disappeared. It's going to be quietened up, and it'll be move on to the next scandal that we'll see in Scotland. So anyway, that's my rant about Humza. One of the worst politicians I've ever seen in Scotland, and that's saying something because we've got some bad ones. But he's rolls through the ranks, being protected. He's part of the establishment. He's a racist. He rambles on about white. Doesn't realise that racism is a two-way thing. It's not just one way, so he can use it to batter other people and to try and discredit them and shut them down. Far right, I'll be a far right, bigoted, whatever, after this video. But racism is a two-way street. It goes both ways. He's got to remember that. And his two disgusting speeches that he's given now are both racist. There's no doubt about it. Anyway, that's my rant for today. Please remember, plenty of likes. Leave your comments. Have you seen the video of Humza in his award ceremony? What do you think of what Craig's done with the videos, with his videos, and he's exposing Humza? Leave your comments. Please leave plenty of comments. I love reading them. So if you don't mind, so thanks for that. And do remember, follow the channel. More to come in the future. So take care. Bye for now.